Welcome to the first inaugural edition of my micro podcast. The reason why this came to be is because I get questions all the time, either in my email, in the Facebook group, or on social media, asking for specific help. And I realized that I wanted to have a place for you all to come to get your one specific question answered, because some of my other videos are longer and there might be something specific within there, but you got to dig through 20 minutes of content to make that happen. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to just do one short video answering one short question about teaching writing so that you can go through and find them, or use this as a playlist, start from the beginning and go all the way through. When you're walking or you're on a road trip or whatever, you could listen to it. This will be kind of like a no frills, straightforward, quick conversation that we'll have. And my plan is to upload one every Friday morning. I'm saying that out loud to try and hold myself accountable. I'd like to have a goal of doing that so that you have like a little Friday lunch buddy. You can turn that on and listen to it during your break or whatever, or don't. Just listen when you can. Good grief. So, other kind of things that I want to point out with this micro podcast is that this is going to be built for you. And so if there's something you want me to cover, put a question down in the comments, okay? And then hopefully yours will get to be the next topic. So the question that I want to talk about today is a question about the order of writing. And someone was asking about, like, would it be best at the beginning of the year when you're trying to build, confidence and stuff, to do figurative language? Because it's kind of fun to do. There's lots of fun activities you can do with figurative language. And it's fun to teach. I get it. So I don't do that. I wait to teach figurative language until it's like the fourth skill down. However, this is what I want to make sure is super clear. My computer monitor keeps bopping around here. Sorry. We notice figurative language from day one all the time. So I would definitely have like figurative language posters up and everything, so that when you are reading or watching anything, and if you ever see an example, point it out so they get used to hearing the words before they go through the actual kind of more formal lesson with it. And they also get used to the fact that you're like, we notice stuff in this classroom. This is what we do. We notice that in the book that we're reading, what's going on in there, in this Newsella article that we're reading, in Common Lit, in this commercial that we saw, anything, like constantly noticing and pointing that out. And then a more formal lesson for lesson 4. The first skill, though, that I teach every year is voice, because that is what's going to give them confidence, stamina. You'll be able to get really, really far with it, because it's also a lesson that you can go back to and repeat all throughout the year, because they actually love doing it. So once you dig into that voice lesson, you'll kind of see here. Literally, why is my monitor like bouncing around? Maybe it's not on your end, but it's doing something weird. Like I was saying, this is going to be a more informal one every week. I'm not going to do tons of graphics and all the things and stuff. What I will do, though, is at the end of each one, I'm going to put links to anything that you might need regarding this topic down below. So it might be a link to a blog post, or it might be a link to a specific resource, or maybe a freebie. And then put your question down there, and we'll motor on ahead from that. But if you want to know more about figurative language, tell me in the comments, what would you like to dig into? Sometimes I can go back and find a video that I've already done that dives into it, because I have done videos that go through all 6 of the main high priority skills that I teach. So I can help you find that, okay? Meanwhile, if you want some help with writing, I have a free, you can take the first module of my training. Just go grab that. I put my ebook in there. It's all laid out. Like, if you want to do my program, it's there. It's free. I want everyone to have access to this information. If you want to do it in a more formalized, like 10 video structure where I show you pictures and I show you absolutely everything that I use, then take the training. It's not expensive. It's like a venti frappuccino, probably, maybe with an extra shot. I don't know. We'll see. At the time of this recording, the price will probably be a lot more pretty soon. Anyway, so I'm glad you're here. This was a fun first inaugural one. So look for this every Friday. Put it on your YouTube playlist and put a question down below, and I'll be sure to answer it. See you in the next one.